Hey guys, welcome to Survival Commands. In today's episode, we're going to be working on the base. If you didn't see the previous episode, we had started this new base. For those of you that actually have been watching the series, there's our previous base, or I shouldn't say previous, that's the public base. And then there is Rosebud's base. And there's the command block crafter, and we are building our base into the wall. So I did some of the boring work off camera in between episodes, and I'm going to quickly show you what I did. Now, you probably already have seen this. Yes, you have. And then I made it so it turns off in these directions and heads down this way. And then there's a giant room. Now, obviously, I haven't dug it all out, and this is going to be going up a fair way, but yeah, this is going to be one of the main rooms of the base. And we have dual staircases, and we might have a staircase going down this way or something like that, and we'll have plenty of room to work with. But first, I need to dig this all out, so I'm going to roll the music, and maybe do a little time lapse. Well, that time lapse did not turn out nearly as good as I thought it would. I was thinking it would look great, but it was kind of just dizzying, so I'm sorry about that. But, with some happier news, I can show you guys this. Yep, that's right, I have cleared out basically the whole room. Anyway, now it's time to actually build what's going to go in here. So, let's do that. Okay, so the first step, we're going to need to get a floor in here. You can see I marked out some pillars over here, and I think these are basically how I want them to be. So, yeah. We were mining out this a little bit farther, but we came across a little lava lake. So, this is actually really good. We're going to be able to take lava from it whenever we need to use it in this build. So, I'm going to probably start designing a floor, and we're going to put that in. So, let's get started on that. And about an hour later, we have this. We have like a fairly nice floor that comes up, and it's obviously not complete. But we also have some pillars along the side here. And overall, I think it looks pretty nice. We're going to have some larger pillars across right here. And then, yeah, obviously the same on the other side. And we'll have like some arches going over. We'll eat some carrots. And yeah. So here's what we have, and let's get a little bit more done. Well, I finished the bigger two pillars, and I think they look pretty good. So, now I need to mirror it on this wall. Oh, and you have my gold. Gold. I don't think she can hear me. Ooh, I almost looked. Oh, I did look at that Enderman. Maybe you looked at it. Must save you. No. Bad Enderman. I will avenge you. Okay. Now it's time to mirror this on the other wall, like I think I already said. Yeah. Alright, progress. I started working on the pillars on the other side. And I made this. So the plan is that we have these walkways converge through here, then walkways that go off in either direction, and then a storage room down the center. So, here's my wall pattern. I think it looks pretty nice. And yeah, now I have a lot of work to do to get this onto the other side. And then I also have some arches I want to make to go between each of these pillars. So that's all to come. But for now, I think I'm actually going to make something a little different. So I'll catch you guys in a moment when we're ready to make that. So, in front of us we have an 8x8 solid cube of nether quartz. That's 8 stacks of nether quartz. And we also have a little bit left over. I'm going to be mining that with my lucky pickaxe, and let's see how much we get. Well, that's a fair amount of nether quartz, but for 8 stacks of nether quartz, that really didn't get me that much. This does have fortune 3, right? Yeah, it does. Well, that's a little disappointing, but guess we shall move on. Alright, I started digging out the space. It's going to be slotted right in here. And well, it's not that big, but I think this is about the right size. So now I just need to dig up a little bit more, and then we can start building this. So I'm going to quickly do that, and then we can start building this. I'm planning to do the building on camera, because I don't do that nearly enough. So let me get ready, and we'll jump right into it. Okay, so here's the basic design that I came up with for the ceiling. As you can see, it's a quite different style from what we have going on in here. And that is intentional. You guys will see what we're going with in a little bit. Let's try to build a little bit of this. So, very simple pattern, but powering these lights is a little tricky. And then also placing these down. The jump boost is helpful, but fortunately we're actually out of beacon range over there, so we'll actually need to move it probably to the center there in a little bit. But I kind of just want to flesh this out a little bit. Okay, so now my other thought is we could possibly use andesite instead of the stone slabs. So we could even like tile them so that it would be like this here. Might be a little too gray though. Well, actually they're about the same amount gray. But okay, we can just throw these in here and put that. Oop, I missed. There we go. Right there. And then do this one. Oof. These slabs are kind of hard to place in. Alright, so that's the basic pattern. Don't know which one I'm going to go with yet, but I think it looks fairly good. And it's definitely going to fit this room pretty well. So, let's get these placed down and I'll catch you guys when I've done that. Yes, I think that works. I'll obviously need to get these lights on, but I'm going to continue this a couple times, and we should have a nice room. Well, ceiling. So, let's do that, I guess. Alright, the ceiling is now in place. I think it looks pretty good. It might be a little cluttered. Cluttered? Yeah, I think that's the right word. But I like it. I think once we get some nice walls going and the floor going, it should be really good. But now we need to figure out what we're going to do for the walls and ceiling. No, walls and floor. So, this might take me a little bit, but I'll think of something. Well guys, our secret laboratory room is now done. Besides just doing the walls and floor though, got a little carried away, as usual, and also added a door. Yep, that's right. And it will close behind us. So, here's the room. We have quite nice looking walls, I think, with some lighting in them. A nice little purple band along there. I think that's purple. I mean, this is blue stained clay, I think. Let me see. Did I put it in here? Yeah. It's blue stained clay, but it looks more purple to me. Anyway, then we have a bunch of command blocks in here, all of which, don't do anything yet. But at some point they will be doing stuff. And we have some chests that I will need to move. Also, I'm going to be putting more command blocks on that side, and maybe adding some decorative redstone. But yeah, the room I think turned out really nicely. The ceiling definitely fits with the overall look of the room. And yeah, so this door, I should actually go show you how it works. It requires that you have a key in your inventory. So we'll see, we can get rid of this. And now it should close and it won't open. But if I take this key, it will open. Now I guess you're probably interested in the redstone, so let's look at it really quick. Let's go into game mode 1 so we can see inside the command block. So this, we're just doing a test for a command, looking for the closest player that has a blaze rod in their inventory that has a name of blazing key. Really simple. We just then take that output and put it through these different command blocks that clone the segment here to a location over there. Then we have a little thing. So this is, let's get out of game mode 1. So whenever this segment turns off, then this turns on, but it only turns into a pulse because of this monostable circuit here. Then that runs back the complete opposite direction, inverting the animation. So see, this is on, and then the signal comes, turns off, and then goes bloop. So it's really simple stuff, but it works perfectly for what we actually needed. And yeah, that's it right there. So I need to figure out what to do next. I might try to I might try a stab at making an archway, but I really don't have like the golden stuff required for that yet, and I don't really want to AFK. So I could maybe work on the storage room, because we're kind of split between different locations. We have some chests up there, some down here, and then some all the way at the base, the public base. So you know what? I think I'll take a stab at doing the storage room. I'm not sure if I'll need to consider where to actually put it, but... Or I could work on the entryway some more, but I think the storage room needs to be a #1 priority. So what if I I could make the storage room come down this hallway right here, and then so that would go down a little ways into a nice rounded storage way, where there'd be chests on this side, and this side. I think I like that. Let's go for that. So I'm going to start on a little pathway going this way, and then we'll see where that leads me. It's a path. Sorry, bad pun. So I guess let's get on with this. Well guys, I seem to be in a bad habit of getting carried away on these projects. Yeah, the whole hallway's done. And the storage room's kind of dug out. Anyway, here's what I went with. I think it looks pretty nice. We have this arch that will start going down here, and then I just kind of carried the lava pattern. And it's a little abrupt here. I might try fixing that, but Then it kind of switches into this really nice hallway pattern that I like. We have like little lava stuff, and I added some depth to it with like these pillars, so I think that looks nice. And we have this room, and here it will be probably all of the storage that I need. Possibly I might go a chest higher, but I think it looks pretty nice. It's kind of curved, and then you can pretty easily just walk and grab what you need. And then I added lava down here. I think it adds like a nice little touch. So yeah, I really need to stop getting carried away and actually do some real progress updates, but yeah. Anyway, I think one of the next things I need to do is actually finish clearing out like this and maybe add like a ceiling to it. And then I also want to kind of like break up this floor so it's not simply just stone brick, because that's a little boring. Anyway, I know what I need to do, so now I need to do it. Well, I started sorting out the items. I figured I should do that before I build it up so that I actually have them here when I need to use them and stuff. So just wanted to quickly show you how I'm sorting them. Just going with stone in these, stone brick over here. Then I want 3 full chests of cracked stone brick. That might take a while. Then I want 3 of chiseled stone brick, tons of slabs, and other stuff like that. I don't really need cobblestone, so I'm only having 3 chests of it. And then the rest I still need to decide. So yeah, now I can actually start on that roof. Alright, so I decided to go to the nether to see if I could get some wither skeleton skulls, and I ended up getting 1. I think that's pretty good, but I also got a bunch of other really nice stuff. So most of this actually needs to go into this chest right here. Anyway, I've been like sorting this out and stuff, and it's pretty good. And like I moved my valuables over. I only have 3 diamonds at the moment, but if I really need diamonds, I can get them from a public chest. Anyway, you're probably wondering why I'm actually recording this clip. That's actually because I made the ceiling. Yeah. I think it looks really nice. We have like a little archway sort of thing, but it kind of is a 3-dimensional arch. And it goes up into that. Now, I'm not quite sure about this because, well, while it does look pretty nice, I don't know, it's kind of debatable. I think it does kind of tie this together nicely, but so now I'm faced with a decision. Do I want to leave the walls like blank and kind of have it like, I guess, holding this back, or should I try making walls? I'm not really sure, but anyway, yeah, I finished sorting out some other stuff. We have like wood over here, and we have like our clay. We don't have much of that. We have tons of sand. We have some glass. Some like nethery stuff is over here. Then we have like gravel and dirt and grass and stuff like that. So yeah, I also moved all of the items that we had lying around. Like all the items in here are now gone. And all the items that were up there are gone. But anyway, I need to think of some things that we're going to do in the next episode, because it's almost time to end it. So let's get a little rundown of some things I'd like to do. We might not end up doing all of them. In fact, we probably won't, seeing how I don't actually get that much done in these episodes, it seems. But anyway, this room, it's been like this for long enough. Hopefully in the next episode we'll be getting walls on that side. And I know this is going to be a pain to do, but I really want to get these arches in sometime. I know I've been saying I've been wanting to do that for a long time now, but I need to get these arches in. These like little floor sections need to be done. That won't take that long. And then I want a little like pop down thing right here, where like I can press a button or something like that, and then like fall through a little 3x3 hole, where I'll have like a furnace array and like a no, definitely not a crafting table. I want my crafting table up here. Maybe like some valuable storage, maybe a hallway, something like that. I just want it to be cool, simple, and yeah. We might end up playing around with this. Might add some more storage, I don't really know. We'll probably be fighting a wither in the next episode, I hope. And oh, that's right. Hopefully we can get like these little pathways done, and then I want to take this water and make like a little fountain over here. But yeah, I think we'll have our hands full for the next episode, so stay tuned for that, I guess. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like if you've liked the episode, and subscribe. And now it's morning. See you guys in the next episode.